Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome. This is Sabrina L Taylor. I am the transformational coach to Christian women entrepreneurs. I help you slay procrastination, sharpen your focus, and strategize your unique blueprint to success so that you can captivate and live your God sized dream. So, in today's segment, I want to share with you um, how you can shift into joy in this new season. At the time of this recording, it is December the 31st. It is New Year's Eve. And I was impressed upon to share a, a thought that was, I guess, inspired by Doug Addison. In his article, he says that the key to transitioning into this new season is getting through and preparing for the new year. It's found in shifting your focus to joy. So it's a shift to joy. And isn't it amazing how our perspective on things paint a picture of our reality? I know that when I was going through my most trying time of being a caregiver for my mom, and I'm still a caregiver for her, but the toughest time was when I couldn't wrap my mind around what was happening and why, and questioning God. And at the time that I was going through it, it was definitely a challenge to shift into joy. And I'm so grateful that I had people in my life that would encourage me to shift my focus from the things that I was going through into what I was going to. I was fortunate to have a coach and a mentor who spoke into my life, and she told me, I see there is light at the end of this tunnel. And so I was able to shift my focus into joy. Even though my situation had not changed, I had to shift my perspective. Even though I went through seasons of crying and pleading and praying, and seasons of just questioning God, I still had to shift that focus into joy, because what I noticed is that when I stayed in the state of 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 not being in joy, not being in peace, not feeling the love, not being in the love, then I became negative and in many senses depressed. But in the moment where God says, the joy of the Lord is your strength, and that laughter is a medicine. I have a wonderful husband who would keep me laughing, and that would cause my heart to just to leap within me. So I know the power of shifting your perspective into joy. What I also know is that we are creating every day. So it's easy to create, perhaps in a negative sense, but we can choose to step in the power of our choice of decision that God has given us, choosing to shift ourselves, choosing to shift our thermostat to joy. And this is a clear path to more love, greater peace, and strength for your journey. Again, in Nehemiah 8:10, it says that he says, do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength. And so when we align with God's will and we focus our attention on the joy, and we can then experience God's love and his peace in our situations. So as we transition into this new year, let's shift our thermostat into joy. Let's shift beyond what we've encountered in 2020, 2021, and let's shift into a perspective of joy. because joy sure does come in the morning. And we are decreeing and declaring that the morning has come. The morning is on its way. The morning is here. And we are shifting ourselves into joy to create the phenomenal year that God has ordained for you and I to have and to create. So the point number 2 is there is a bridge into how we can transition ourselves into the new year. And I always like to look at there's a season. There's a season for everything. And we've gone through the seasons of wilderness. And now we are going to go through the season where there is abundance and flowing. There's overflowing of just the waters are flowing. Just abundance. I mean, everywhere you look, there are streams that are filled and flowing with abundant health and abundant wellness, abundance of relationships, abundance of God's peace, abundance of his love, abundance of opportunities, abundance. Ecclesiastes 3:1-2 says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. Now, again, I'm so glad for seasons, because if we look at the natural seasons, we can see that seasons change. We don't stay in one season forever. Thank God. Thank God that we don't stay in one season forever, but this is the season where God is moving in your life and business, and he's calling you into the phenomenal, to shift your focus into the joy, shifting your focus into expectation of what he's doing and shall do in you and through you. Now, as we bridge, so this is the bridge, this is the season, we're moving toward it. Now, before we step into this new season, there are some things that we must put off. We must put off the old so that we can put on the new. We have to make space for the new, wonderful, extraordinary, just exciting things that are about to happen. We have to just change, change our coats and put on a new coat of favor, a new coat of blessing, a new coat of joy, a new coat of purpose. So, what are some things that you need to let go? What are some things that you experienced, that you carried in the last year that you know did not serve you well? And basically, they were a stumbling block to your success in some way, shape, or form. What are they? What are those things? This will be a great time for you to just take a moment to get your pen and paper and write this down. What are the things that I need to let go? Write it down on a piece of paper. And what are the things that I did that no longer serve me? Perhaps it might be a community of people. It might be a person that sucks and drains you of your energy, who's not supporting your dreams, that you may have to yes, feed them with a long handled spoon, that so that you can protect and guard the gift that is inside you, and protect and nurture the dream that is inside you. What is it that needs to be released? What mindsets, what limiting beliefs, what things that are incongruent that you need to release so that you can make room for your phenomenal year? Yeah, it is time for this new year. And before we get into the Create Your Phenomenal Year 2022 workshop, I want you to take some time to locate where you are and what are the things that need to be surrendered so that you can move forward with freedom, with joy, with peace, and with the blessing of the Lord and his love. So I want you to step into your new season with prayer, with purpose, with your priorities, and persistent action so that you can create your phenomenal success one thing at a time. We're going to keep our focus on that one thing that will shift our businesses and our lives to a place that makes us fully unrecognizable by the end of 2022. We will have accomplished so much by focusing on our one thing at a time. Now, let me point you to Isaiah 43:18 and 19, New International Version. Okay, so 2022 is here. We might as well say it's here. So what we're going to do after we've released the things that are no longer serving us, after we've located the things that have drained our energy, that have drained us or have held us captive or stuck, or that have sucked or drained our energy, or had a negative effect upon our way of being and our way of living, we're going to forget the former things. We're not going to dwell on the past. So we're not going to dwell on the past. We're going to see that God is doing a new thing. And now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? For I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. So 2020, 2021 may have been a wilderness for you, may have been a wasteland. But see, we're going to forget the former things, forget the things that have happened before. We're going to draw from it the power of knowing that we've made it. And we're going to draw from it the lessons learned and who we've become as a result of the wilderness experiences and wasteland experiences that we've had. But we're not going to dwell on the pain of our past. We're going to choose to create a phenomenal year because this is the new thing. This is our new season. And we're going to step forward in faith, in belief, in prayer, in purpose, stepping forth to locate what our priority is, and then taking persistent action to embody, to live into the phenomenal success that is our birthright as kingdom entrepreneurs. So if you have not registered for the phenomenal year, Create Your Phenomenal Year 2022 group workshop, I encourage you to register at sabrinaltaylor.com. The event, this workshop will take place January 15th, and we still have spots available. So I'm encouraging you, if you want to shift yourself into joy, in expectation, if you desire to have a time to get together with me, I am here to support you as you create this year in prayer, in purpose, in priorities, in your persistent action. And I am here to hold you accountable for the dream that is inside of you. And I am here to cheer you on into the victory that I know that is already yours. And I always like to say, I'm super excited because you are here. And because you are here, you've been created for such a time as this. Ephesians 2:10 says that you are God's workmanship. You've been created by God on purpose, for a purpose, to do a good work that He has preordained for you to do even before you came to this earth. So I encourage you to step forward in faith, be that masterpiece, and be the creator of this phenomenal year. I'd love to have you join me. And if you are already registered, I'm celebrating you for making that investment in your new year. And I encourage you, don't go up, don't level up by yourself. If you have a friend or if you have a business partner that you want to see grow in this new year, I'm encouraging you to extend an invitation to them to join you and create your phenomenal year. Okay, so this has been Sabrina L. Taylor, and this has been a moment just to shift you into your joy and into just seeing your year as filled with hope and love and joy and expectation. So until next time, I am celebrating your magnificence, and I will see you in the new year. God bless you, and bye-bye.